Good afternoon. Hi, I'm Raleigh Brown, and this is Curve Flattening Concert number 332. And I'm glad to be with you here today. It's Thanksgiving Eve. I will mention that at least one more time. Keith Shaw is the first man in, and happy today for USA and Brunswick, Georgia. And John Sprouse is here, Pam Zappardino, Andreas Postler. They're just kind of trooping in here a couple at a time on my list. I know it takes them time to show up sometimes. Jay Dusenberry and S.A. Tudhope and Steve Davidson. So I'll try to keep up with who's showing up. Deb Leiby Clark and Kathy Marsick. Oh, so cloink to you all. A happy Thanksgiving Eve cloink. Mike Verbick and Warren Bendler, Lauren Payne, Ann Mintz and Clifford Wagner and Connie Adams. Hello to you all. So I'm gonna open up today. I want to keep it to a half hour because my good buddy Alex Bevan is going to do a stream at 3:30, and you'll want to go right over there at 3:30. So I'm going to get going here. Our first song today is a great song that I really love, written by a songwriter who I really adored, and that's Phil Ochs. And this is not typical of everything he wrote, but he wrote a lot of different things. It was on an Indiana farm in the middle of the country, growing in the fields of grain, Jim Dean of Indiana. His mama died when he was a boy. His father was a stranger. Marcus Winslow took him in. Nobody seemed to want him. The hired man sang like a storm. Sometimes he would beat him, but he would never do the chores. He was lost in dreaming. He never seemed to find a place with the flatlands and the farmers. So he had to go one day. He said to be an actor. Once he came back from the movie town, with starlets from the stages. They locked themselves inside his room. The people turned their faces. Then a neighbor ran from the movie house. The chickens, they were scattered. He swore he saw upon the screen Jim Dean of Indiana. He played a boy without a home, torn with no tomorrow, reaching out to touch someone, a stranger in the shadows. The Winslows left for the movie town. They drove across the country. They hoped that he would stay around. They hoped he would be friendly. He talked with them for half an hour, but he was busy racing, and he left for the Grapevine Road. They left for Indiana. Then Marcus heard on the radio that a movie star was dying. He turned the tuner way down low, so Hortense could go on sleeping. It was not until they reached the farm where the hired man was waiting. The wind was silent through the grain. It was just as they had told him. They buried him just down the road, a mile from the farmhouse. And it was there I placed a flower for Jim Dean of Indiana. That's Jim Dean of Indiana by Phil Oakes. And I've told this story before, but we were traveling one time, Janice and I, through Indiana, out being Tai Chi bums, and came upon Fairmount, Indiana, and saw home of James Dean. So we went into the town. We went into a little museum dedicated to him, and then we went to the graveyard and saw his gravestone covered with lipstick smudges and guitar picks and little stones and leaves and things that people had left, and flowers. And I learned, I think I learned later, that the family was in pretty dire straits. They didn't have much money after James Dean died, and like 15 years later, some smart public relations person said, "Look, people are making millions of dollars on James Dean's image. You guys should, you guys own that image. You should license it." And they did so, and their fortunes turned around. And when we went there, I guess, I'm not sure if it's every week or what, but there were flowers on every gravestone in the graveyard. So, just a little tale. So this next song is by another great hero of mine, musical hero. Personal, I don't know. I don't know if James Dean was a personal hero, but Phil Ochs sure was. So this is by Lowell George. Well, if it's fix a fence, fender dance, I've got lots of experience. Rent gets spent, all the letters never written that don't get sent comes from confusion, all the things I've left undone. They go from moment to moment, day to day. Time seems to slip away, and I've got 20 million things to do, 20 million things, and all that I can do is think about you with 20 million things to do, 20 million things to do. I've got mysterious wisterias hanging in the air. The rocking chair I was supposed to fix, well, it come undid. And all the things that I let slip, I found out quick. They go from moment to moment, day to day. Time seems to slip away, and I've got 20 million things to do, 20 million things, and all that I can do is think about you with 20 million things to do, 20 million things to do. That's Lowell George's tune, 20 Million Things to Do. Lowell George was the founder and frontman of the band Little Feat. And he died at a tragically young age, probably due to lifestyle issues. I saw him a couple days before he died at a gig in New Jersey, for which he showed up 2 or 3 hours late, and but proceeded to do a great show into the early hours. So some of you were here Monday. My buddy Chris Reitz was here, and we played a concert together. And Chris was in the market for a really great guitar, and I was able to send him home with my Ken Miller guitar with the Chinese inlays. Beautiful, beautiful instrument, which I just don't use. So that's gone, and he took 2 other guitars with him, which he will take to his former employers, the great guitar store Elderly Instruments out there in Lansing, Michigan. And we're hoping they'll sell those on consignment. And so, you know, that means we got rid of 3 guitars, but there's one coming. So I I won't tell you about it until it shows up, but it should be here by Sunday morning. It'll probably be here on Sunday morning. I hope. But I'll give you a hint. I've really kind of, a lot of my life I've had many different custom-made guitars by individual builders. Been very lucky in that regard. And, many of these builders were trying to replicate the pre-war Martins. So like this is a Martin that's a really good replica of a pre-war Martin. And the new guitar will also be a Martin. So, and it will be a replica. It's a fairly new guitar. But I'll tell you all about it when it gets here. So let's see who's here, if I'm missing people. Bruce McNeil and Mariana. And David Arthur Radcliffe, I am going to play your request right now. Except I'm going to do it in a heretical kind of way. Renee Blaker is here, my old friend Renee. I love you, my dear. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Charlie Bryant. I love you too, Charlie Bryant. I love all of you guys. Pam Zappardino, Linda Pasqua Blaze, and Bud Manning. Hi, Bud. And and Alex is here. Alex will be on in a little bit. I'm going to do my announcements before I do my instrumental. So here's the announcements. Let me get through these. The Invisibles are, let me do a quick, let me find Invisibles. So, uh-oh. I don't have the invisible list. I'm going to just have to fake it here. So Kit Sarikaku, Bill Rubenstein, Kate Mack, Joel Biget, Linda Worster, Rosemary Ross, Mario Prue, if he's here. If he's here, he isn't here. And anyone else I'm missing, I apologize. But I think that's most of the regulars who are invisible. So I wish them all a happy Thanksgiving. I wish you all a happy Thanksgiving. So today at 3:30, Alex Bevan is doing his stream, and you should all go listen to him. That's in just 12 minutes, and I'll try to be quick. If I run an extra minute or two late, he'll have to forgive me. And then tomorrow is Thursday, and I think since the UK isn't celebrating Thanksgiving, Martin McNeil will probably be doing his blues show, which is a great thing to watch. He's a really solid blues singer and guitarist. And then on Friday, Warren, are you doing something on Friday? If you are, then post it here. Warren may be doing something at 3 on Friday. Bunny will be doing her twofer at 4 p.m. on Friday. Then Saturday morning, Dakota Dave Hull should be doing his guitar day. Saturday is guitar day at whatever it's called, something or other studios, named after some coffee roast. And you got to know Dakota Dave to understand that. And so he usually is on at 11 Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Central Time. And then Sunday I'll be back again. And hopefully it'll be with an interesting new guitar. And Alex knows from all the years ago, I was always a Gibson guy, and we used to have a friendly badinage about whose guitar was better. And he had a D28, and I had my J200. And little by little, I've come over to the Martin side. So Alex, I want to say maybe you were right and I was wrong, except I love my old Gibson, so there's that too. Lauren Payne is here. It's her husband's birthday. Okay, so cloink to Dean, right? And I have to keep pouring coffee in to get me through the show. Howard Hobbs is here. Hi, Howard. Let me do this. Who am I missing? Michael Tierson. Hey, Michael. And Kathy Marsick. Big Dan. Hi, Big Dan. Tom Dietz. There's people. There's people here. Johnson Hogg. Claude Galinsky. Gene Galligan. Man, there's a bunch of people just stopped in. John Sprouse. Okay, I'll get there. Rita Rubin Long. My dear Rita. And yeah. And there's somebody new, Agape Chuk. Welcome aboard, it looks like a woman from the little avatar, my dear. And great. So my friend David Arthur Radcliffe had requested Blue Bossa, and Slim Edelman was on that day and immediately said, "Oh yeah, key of C minor." And Blue Bossa is written in the key of C minor, and I've always played it in C minor, but because of the way the melody goes, there's a part of the melody where you end up like way down here playing the melody, and it just never sounded, it never was fun to play for me. But everybody plays it in C minor, so I just said fuck it and spent part of yesterday working it out in E minor. And part of that is that I'm on a real tear, a tone tear of getting really good tone out of the guitar, and E minor is a really good key for that. And that's also why I'm getting used to wearing the thumb pick again. So here we go with what I can do of Blue Bossa after one day. So. So that's my take on Blue Bassa. Did I finish giving all my... Okay, I gave all my announcements. I want to wish all of you a happy Thanksgiving. We live in such a prosperous country that even in the midst of our own personal tragedies and the pandemic and everything, we've all done pretty well. We all have some stuff to be thankful for, and I'm very thankful for all that I have. I'm thankful for you guys who have hung out with me for the last year and a half. I'm thankful for my three-dimensional friends who I see. I'm thankful for the mentors and teachers I've had in my life, in Tai Chi, in the guitar, in acupuncture world, in all of these different aspects of my life, my dog trainer, everybody. I'm just grateful as can be, and just wanted to say that. Deborah McLean's here. Hi, Deborah. Deborah was a friend of Janice's. Well, I just did something stupid. Wait, there. Maybe it wasn't so stupid after all. Okay, so I have one more for you, and then a quick mantra, and then we'll turn it over to Alex Bevan, Bevan. If you've never heard him, go to his page right after I'm done. So this is one I wrote earlier this year. It starts with a look, meeting eye to eye. Make her glad to see you. Let her know you're her guy. It's important to give at least as much as you get. Don't expect her to love you if you haven't earned it yet. Give her something to chew on. Let her see that you'll play. If you have the right timing, she won't wander away. Don't try to control her. She'll rebel in the end. Make your dog want to please you. That's how she'll become your best friend. If she seems to defy you, you might step up your game. Throw away those dry milk bones. Roast chicken might light her flame. Reward her for sit, stay, heel, till it's all humdrum. But you'll know that you've won her heart when you get her to come. Now I know what you're thinking. Would this work with romance? If you're thoughtful and caring, well, you just might have a chance. It may start with a look and a sensitive dialogue. To improve your love life, treat your sweetheart like you treat your dog. Okay, so again, I thank you all. I'm going to do a quick mantra here. I'm going to do it on the famed Halo Cam, and then it'll be off to Alex Bevan land. I see Toby Simmons made it, and Cams Campbell. Hey. So, I guess kind of jazzy today, a little bit on the jazzy side. Be happy, be healthy, be brave, and be calm. Be kind, it's a snap. And if you get cranky, take a nap. That's for Linda Worster, that chord. Okay, love you all. I will see you on Sunday, but there's a lot of good music between now and then.